What's up, dudes? Getting ready for week 26 of Sons of Han NASCAR 2021. This is going to be the last week of the regular season before we start our 10-week playoff. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the point system. We're going to do a recap of week 25. We're going to do an update on the league, and we're going to preview week 26, the final race of the regular season in NASCAR and in fantasy NASCAR. So let's jump right into it. But first, this video is sponsored by official NASCAR Diecast Elite 124 scale model cars. This one here is one of our very own favorite driver, Chase Elliott, in our favorite paint scheme, the blacked out Hooters Night Owl, as he calls it. This particular one has been autographed by the champ himself, so we love it. Pick them up at NASCAR.com. They sell them on Fanatics. Get your favorite driver, show your fandom, and represent the boys. All right, week 25. We were at Michigan. Pretty straightforward, 1.5 mile track. It's a wide tri-oval. Tends to be some boring races, just your pretty straightforward track. A lot of the same winners have won there over and over. This week, however, was a very exciting race for a number of reasons. So let's get into it. Chase Elliott picks up stage 1, Kyle Busch wins stage 2, and Ryan Blaney at the very end picks up a photo finish win, able to hold off William Byron, who ended up finishing second. Very exciting race for a not so exciting track. Ended up coming into strategy, pit strategy, and restart strategy. Those late race cautions have been something to watch all season. This came down to that. Ryan Blaney picks up his second win of the season. Definitely picked up some momentum, moved up in the power rankings going into the playoffs. His playoff spot was already locked in. So let's do a quick update on the league and then get into the playoff system in the NASCAR world. So TJ still in first with Bobby the Bubble Potty, Vin in second with Posty Sucks, Tom in third with Sly 1, me in fourth with Chasing the Cup, John in fifth with Dude Hole, Joe in sixth with Spark Plug, Tim in seventh with Rotten Spinners, and Gary in eighth with Clint 04. It looks like Tim and Gary are going to make a pit stop and refresh themselves and hopefully come back strong next season. Going into the playoffs, in my opinion, it's still anybody's league to win as we get to restart our guys. You get 5 picks for each driver for the final 10 races, which are the playoffs. So definitely do a little readjustments. Start looking at the schedule because everything's going to restart. If you ran out of starters for specific drivers, you will have a chance to restart them 5 more times in the final 10 races, which will begin after this Saturday. This Saturday, the final race of the season, we will be back in Florida at Daytona, one of the most exciting tracks in NASCAR. This will be the Coke Zero 400. This is a 400-mile race as opposed to the Daytona 500, which is a 500-mile race, a little bit shorter, still exciting, especially because it's a night race. So, to clarify, this is a Saturday night race. Start your guys, make your picks before Saturday night at 7 p.m. This is not a Sunday race. It's not a Sunday night race. It's not a Sunday afternoon race. Make sure your starts and your picks are in before Saturday night at 7 p.m. Our picks for the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona. To win the race, we are going to go with the number 11, Danny Hamlin, who has not won a race all season, has always had strong finishes at the Daytona racetrack, hasn't won a race all season. He's a seasoned vet, won a ton of races last year. This is a track he's had a lot of success at. He's already locked into the playoffs, but I think not having a win this year at a track he's really good at, he's going to push hard and definitely wants to get his name on that win board for the season. So I can see him doing his thing as he always does at Daytona and picking up that win. Sleeper pick at Daytona. We're going to go with Ryan Newman in the number 6. Also a seasoned veteran. Always finishes strong at super speedways. Has been a little off this year. He's had strong finishes at road courses and at super speedways. However, he is not locked into the playoffs. He is in a must-win situation, as are a lot of guys. A lot of guys are either win or go home this weekend. So Ryan Newman being a seasoned vet, having strong finishes at super speedways, I could see him maybe pulling it off, avoiding the big one, trying to get that win to lock his team into the playoffs. Will it happen? Who knows? But I like his chances going in of all the sleepers, the guys that are in must-win situations. We're going to go with the number 6, Ryan Newman. So I'm going to drop a text message to you guys explaining how the playoff point system works. This is in the NASCAR world. It's separate from the fantasy world. As far as the fantasy world is concerned, the season ends this Saturday. Every single team makes the playoffs, and there are 10 races in the playoffs. You get a reset on your starts for all your guys. If you had 3 starts left over for Brad Keselowski, does not matter. You get 5 starts for every single driver for the final 10 races. It's a complete reset. Everybody makes the playoffs. It comes down to a shootout. The points carry over, so your season points will carry over into the playoffs. The standings after this Saturday will remain the same. However, the starts for every driver in the NASCAR Cup Series will reset, and you get 5 starts per driver for the final 10 playoff races. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the schedule. Look at who you want to start, when you want to start them. It's going to be exciting. This Saturday is going to be an exciting race at Daytona, Saturday night race. So don't forget to start your guys, make your picks. Any questions, reach out to me. Good luck, everybody. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.